The basics of UX design, or user experience design, is a pretty big umbrella term that basically states how am I designing for the user experience? How am I basically connecting the human with the computer and dictating what their interaction is going to be like or to look like? User experience design is not only about visual design, which in this term is the front end, but actually has a lot to do with research. So you're researching the company, you're researching their analytics, you're researching their history, you're researching their competitors, you're researching their target audience, and then you're also looking at their current content. In looking at the current content, you do information architecture, which is also underneath user experience. So in information architecture, you're basically reorganizing their current content to fit their audience better, or to fit what exactly they're trying to do better. So after you do that, the next phase in that is actually, I guess, what would be called the UX, and that's wireframing. So wireframing is when you do boxes and everything's in black and white and no visual design is applied, but you're basically trying to understand a general sense of how is the user going to respond to the navigation, how is the user going to respond to which page comes after the About Us or which page comes after a certain image. You're basically trying to dictate how you feel like the user is going to interact with the page, and then get all those things in alignment by either creating a clickable prototype, a prototype that shows where the user is going to go, or even do user testing, which can be on or offline, and that means online whereas you can sense eye movement and you can sense how people, what they're clicking on and what they're clicking on next after they click on something, which Google Analytics tracks, and that's a free service. Or you're doing it offline where you have users in a room and you're looking at them as they're interacting with the site that you created. So user experience design is actually pretty much the back end, making sure that all the bare bones, all the skeletons, everything is falling together before you apply the skin and some clothes.